lot of it, particularly where black people are concerned. That's what it is. Being frustrated, trying to figure out things. I mean, everything around them being chaotic. So food is something that they can be sure of. They can be sure of the taste of it. And so we just head for the food. And then when that's not adequate, then we start getting into more serious things, like cocaine or something like that.
Alcohol.
See? And it's all out of that frustration. It used to be whiskey. In fact, black people working hard, not getting paid enough and all like that, just look forward to Saturday night. That was the 1920s and 30s and 40s. I know something about that. And just Saturday night was the night just to get drunk. We even wrote songs about it. Just like nowadays they write songs about drugs. It used to be the songs were about whiskey. Let me go home whiskey. Bad, bad whiskey made me leave my happy home. You know, you had this all kinds, drinking wine, spodioti, drinking wine. All these type of songs that reflected the actual culture of black people everywhere, because they were trying to just space out, just trying to get away in their minds from the condition that they're in. So now many of us who don't use drugs and whatnot are using food, fast food, trying to just cram it into our bodies, thinking that that will solve our problems. Because we used to didn't have the food. See, there were many years where you didn't have a biscuit on that plate. But now that we can get plenty of biscuits sometimes, we try to eat them all at one sitting. And this is not healthy. So all of our time and energy should be used doing constructive things, and that includes the use of food, and that also includes the use of our time and energy. Make it all constructive, and you got health. Well, I'm just saying, just stay the course and try to simplify everything in your existence and make every action constructive. That's the main thing, particularly, like I always say every week. I'm getting to the place I say this every week now. Don't contact anyone, because this is, all black people carry poison. I'm going to make that broad statement, because the system of racism is the dominant system, and that's a poisonous system. So all black people have been poisoned. And so we spread this poison when we contact each other. So we can minimize the ill effects of this poison by making sure that when we make contact with anyone, white or non-white, try to think of something constructive to say or do before you make that contact. If you can't think of anything constructive to say or do, then don't make the contact. That's a very simple formula. It will transform us overnight, all of us, white and non-white. Look upon yourself, first of all, as not being qualified to being a father under the system of white supremacy, which means you have to now look to fatherly advice, because that's all you got. And fatherly advice would be what will work in the most constructive manner, which means you have to have a code for everything that you do.